I'm checking my microphone. Welcome back to the Wilderness Podcast. That's a little choppy in my in the intro. I'm gonna check it out when I review it. How you guys doing? I'm back. Yeah, you like the show with Dr. A? Yeah, I think it was great. Yeah, we do. The great Tanner was back again. I wasn't gonna do another show, but had a conversation and it was a good conversation. A very appreciative conversation, so that it allowed me to come back and just let you guys know I really I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I know I'm new out here. I know I got a hell of a tandem that I do put on. I got a hell of a prowess about myself. I have a will that I sometimes have to. Uh, I have to get a lot of energy out. That's why I box, play basketball. I got to start by playing basketball. But boxing and working out has been doing really good for me, especially even with this podcast. See, I can admit that I have a lot of mental anguish. I have a lot of pent up frustrations that I have to alleviate. It's just energy. It's energy that I have to transform into something positive. Because if I don't, I could possibly lose my goddamn mind. And that's the truth. I have to transform my energy into something powerful and purposeful. Because opportunities are nothing. They're not plenty. Let me change that. It's supposed to be opportunities are not plenty. I changed it at one point. Let me change it here too. I don't like that. There's a damn autocorrect shit that be going on. Let me get rid of that real quick. But seriously, opportunities are not plenty. They're not. See, as an indigenous American, reclassified, relabeled, uh, repurposed, it's kind of hard, to sort of get back to yourself the way you want you to be at times. It's kind of hard to, if you don't put the work into, like I say on this show, you have to desire to want to be the best version of yourself because you got to get ready for that opportunity. It's coming. You just have to prepare yourself. Opportunities are not plenty. You have to create them. There are avenues. You just have to be well learned, studied, and you have to have the will to pursue what you want to do. You can, but you also have to be willing to put in the work like a goddamn madman. That's what it takes sometimes. You see, you don't always get what you want. And I know a lot of people, they even try this platform out, this YouTube platform, these different platforms. They want to try them out, see, I can be successful, I can make some money. Not understanding that the same thing that is required on these platforms is the same thing that is required when you have a job. See, being studious, responsible, respectable. It's not cute to get banned off something. It should be a check. Like, damn, they can treat me bad and they can talk to me like shit, but I can't do that. I have to say, yeah, okay. Thank you for your views. Thank you for enjoying the show. I appreciate you. Because even, everybody's not going to agree with me on this platform. You have to have the understanding, understanding, and overstanding that that's just going to be the case. So that's why I provide and certify you with a whole lot of facts, actualities, things that I can prove, things that I can ask you to just read it for yourself. If you have a misinterpretation or not the same interpretation as me, I'll get another reference and verify it for you. And then I just get another. And then I get another one. But see, that's how I know when you're not wanting to learn. You want to be pretentious. You want to be an asshole. And I can be a bigger one. Because I'm smarter. So that's why I don't like to be petty a lot, because I think it's taking advantage of people. I'd rather be more of a person that you can appreciate listening to, learning a little something from, and carrying on forward with your life in a better fashion way. Fashion, uh, in your complete self. I'm not here to take from you. It's not my style. Uh, I'm not here to, like I say, I know it's popular to whoop people ass, beat people down, talk that real shit, like you want to always talk about current events. But when you listen to the Willis podcast, it's almost like a reflection, a reevaluation, a reinterpretation of yourself. See, sometimes I'm telling you how to, you don't have to listen to the rest of the world with everything. We want to center you in, get to that good place, get to those extremities that matter most so that it can alleviate the stress or educate you or entertain you about something that you just may not know. I learn new things all the time and every day. That's why I tell you the Willis podcast is an experience. We learn with each other. We evaluate each other. We get to communicate back and forth. You get to even go to the willispodcast.com, download the app, and just download the app, download Spaces. When you download Spaces, type in the willispodcast.com, and you'll be able to interact with the app. You'll be able to see the blogs. You'll be able to shop. You'll be able to do all of these, fantastic things, and interact with me personally. It's all me that run this site. That's what it is. So you will be able to interact with me personally, share personal views. I'm very private, and I will make sure I got privacy checks, so I won't divulge any of your information. But if you really want some a difference of opinion, or if you want to you interact with me personally, you just go to the willispodcast.com, download the app, and you can have a personal interaction with me that we can, if I approve you, if I find you valid, because I will do a little research on you, uh, or I'll ban you if you get disrespectful, because it's personal. And I appreciate the people that have subscribed and signed up thus far, uh, simply because, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you as well from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I love you. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you for tuning into the Willis Podcast on YouTube. Also on TikTok and Instagram. Opportunities are not plenty. You know, the reason why they're not plenty is because a lot of the times we put ourselves in boxes, or we limit our capabilities. What do you mean by that, Divinity? Well, if you think about how you limit your capabilities, you have to control your temper, you have to control your attitude, you have to actually perform daily. You have to have a particular lifestyle. See, all these things matter. That particular lifestyle, especially, you have to choose daily, by the second, by the minute, what and what not to do. Mhm. I know you understand where I'm coming from. I know you understand what I mean, because opportunities are not plenty. So let's talk about a couple of things, right? A lot of people complain about so many a various array of things. We find ourselves in positions where you want to complain. Well, I think you should just give up complaining. That's the number one thing. Just give up complaining completely and start being actionary. So when you're actionary, at least when you write in your diary, at least when you write something down, at least when you understand how to get there, you can study your vision that way. You study how you really want to accomplish what you got to do, but you got to dig into the weeds to do these things. Okay, you got to understand and pay attention to the processes. They're glaring you right there in front of your face. You just have to make the decision whether you're gonna do it or not do it. That all depends on you. Are you gonna procrastinate, or are you going ahead and get it done? That depends on you. Are you going to go ahead and learn it, master it, perfect it? Are you going to tweak it? Are you going to get a little bit more? Are you going to be able to pull every single solitary thing that you need out of that apparatus? Does it provide you with what you need? You have to study your life that way as well. See, on these jobs are meant to teach you. You know, you got a job that's meant to teach you processes. You don't understand a job does go back and forth. Whatever you put in it, it's everything you get back as well. So when you put your best efforts and duty into your job, man, it's so goddamn rewarding. You get great relationships with your coworkers. You get trustworthy. You're trustworthy. The people understand you. You understand them. You can practice a lot of selflessness. You can improve on your own behaviors just by how you treat your coworkers. They'll respect you the same way, but it all depends on what you put into that job that actually pays you a wage. You agree to it. So you don't get to go on it and give your less effort. That makes no fucking sense. That's pitiful. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. You're going to actually accept the abilities and the duties. See, the problem is I had a problem on my job. These people wanted to underpay me for working so much. I had to scale back. But luckily, it was just alignment. Really, it was just alignment because if you think about it, certain intricate people came back. Damn, I resolved a lot. I actually got some things accomplished. But it was hard and heavy, but I was persistent. See, persistent, when you are persistent when things get hard, you can change your trajectory. You understand? Let me tell you about another situation. This is a job, this job I had some years ago now. I had to resign from this opportunity. This job, I already had the opportunity, but I had to resign completely as a whole. The whole thing I had to resign. The reason why I had to resign simply because there was an immense amount of unwarranted pressures, unnecessary actions, and immature behaviors by adults. That's when I knew a lot of people just don't grow up that well. They don't grow up. They become evil children in their 40s, 50s, and whatever, 60s. They don't develop themselves. And so they just become older reprobates that are able to garner and gain enough money to do one thing: make people's lives hell. They're miserable. Some people don't want to reward greatness. They want to pull everything they can necessary out of you because they feel like they tell you things like they overpay you. Again, like the last show told you, man, y'all better value yourselves. Value who you are. It's extremely important. Uh, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. But I'll tell you one thing. Value yourself by being honest too. Honest with your equation, honest with your situation. Because if you're not honest with your equations or your situations, you're not even being honest with yourself. And that's what's most important. What you tell yourself is really important because if you tell it to the truth or a cognitive dissonance, a lie, you just making up shit you can't prove. Shit you cannot prove. But you want to believe that shit anyway. Well, you go right ahead. You go right the hell ahead. That seems like a problem that a lot of people got anyway some days. Well, a lot of days it is not just tethered to some kind. Some people mimic others because they are disillusioned about who they are. And it shows. And if you tell them how much they do not know about themselves, they get even more fucking angry. They get even more upset. But they would not have that problem if you had the confirmation of self in order to embrace the opportunity. See, I think you're missing out on what I'm saying. The opportunity is you. You have the opportunity to be your best every day. And once you hit a plateau where it's recognizable, doors start opening up. You start being more appealing. You know, people start embracing and chanting for you because you have embraced yourself and you understand your uniqueness. Your uniqueness, your supreme unique capabilities, your superpowers. But it takes focus. It takes you submitting to yourself, rendering to yourself in order to fulfill and nurture your true self. These are real things. And if you don't know how to internalize the values of you, you'll forever be wandering in the abyss, trying to gather information about yourself because you fail to realize the ability to embrace the better version of you. That's the second show tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It wasn't long, but it was pivotal and to the point. And that's sometimes shows are going to be like this, a few minutes. And I appreciate you like you appreciate me. And sometimes y'all don't want to hear me talk that long any fucking way. So check this out. Embrace you, the opportunity. It's waiting on you. You're waiting on yourself. You just have to uncover that spiritual being that's in you. Get the dust off of them, clean them up, dress them up real nice. Let you know how much you respect and love yourself and start pouring into you so that reflection is beautiful. You start to see things will change, but it takes time, persistence, diligence, discipline, dedication. It takes you giving your best you. That's the show tonight. So let's go ahead and get the best part done. All right. Go on now. The will is go. Don't take time out. And don't procrastinate. Get to it.